Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today it is kind of a story time video. A little bit like yesterday, but more of a story time, and I'm not eating, so don't have to worry about that if you guys don't like that. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of update you guys. I am currently 25 weeks pregnant. I'm looking for my phone to check my weeks, but I'm filming on my phone, so never mind. I'm about 25 weeks pregnant. I just did my 24-week update like less than a week ago, and a few days later I turned 25 weeks. So I just wanted to kind of update you guys and let you guys know how it's been going. So today I went for my glucose test to see if I have gestational diabetes, and I won't get the results back until tomorrow, but I did drink the drink that everyone says is horrible. Now, let me give you a big disclaimer. I am in Israel and the drink is different. So it's definitely a sugar drink, but it's really just like sugar, water, a little bit of like lemon lime flavor, and that's it. Like there is no preservatives, color, nothing. So I drank the drink. They literally were like, okay, you just need, like, she poured it in 2 cups and just like made me chug it. I drank it literally under a minute and it wasn't bad. Like it wasn't bad at all. It actually tasted really good. It was really cold. I think that if it wasn't so cold, I probably could have drank it even faster, but it was good. It was nice. After, it was not so good. I did not feel the best after, but it wasn't horrible. They did tell me to eat beforehand, like an hour before. And they said eat a small sandwich and then come like an hour later and you can do the test. Well, I was going to eat a small sandwich, and then I decided it's probably not best to eat carbs before. So I just had like some nuts. I had some almonds and I had some sunflower seeds, and I just don't think that it was enough to like make me not feel sick, because I started to kind of like get the sweats and feel a little bit nauseous. But they did say don't leave the waiting room, but I did leave the waiting room. So I went and we got sweets. It's actually ridiculous what we got, but we found this bakery. Oprah really wanted bread, so we went to a bakery across the street, and they had a ton of vegan items, which was just so cool. And they knew exactly what vegan meant, and it wasn't like weird for them. They didn't like turn their nose up at me. Like they were actually very, very nice. So I got a whole bunch of stuff. It's like a small cinnamon roll, like what looks kind of like a croissant with chocolate, one with blueberry and one with powdered sugar. So no, I have not eaten any of that, guys. I'm not that crazy. I was feeling so sick from that sugar that I could not even think about it. I also got a donut. They have sufganiyot out already, and sufganiyot are the donuts that you eat for Hanukkah, and they don't usually come out until like November, and it's early for them to come out, but they had them and I said, okay, amazing. They're vegan, which is not easy to find. So we grabbed 2 of those, one for Oprah, one for me. He ate his. I did not eat mine yet because again, I am not crazy. But anyways, I left the waiting room and we went and we got these little pastries, and we went back. We waited an hour. It was like an hour and 3 minutes, I think, by the time they drew my blood. So it was like basically exactly an hour. And yeah, I was fine. Like the blood draw was fine. I am already bruised, as you can see. I bruise so easily, like so easily. I don't think that I'm low on iron anymore, but I was low on iron for a really long time. But since being pregnant, I've taken my prenatals and iron sups, so I think that I'm fine. But anyways, the test went pretty well, I think. I didn't throw up or anything, thank gosh. But it definitely didn't feel the best. So I came back and I was very concerned about my finger. As you can see from a mile away, it's very red and very swollen. So yesterday, as I said in my video yesterday, if you guys missed then go check it out. But basically I discussed how my dog, he chased after someone on his leash and I got my finger caught on the leash again, and I hurt my finger again in the same exact spot that I hurt it like a month ago. So I went to the doctors and they told me that I need to go to see a surgeon. It's like so scary, especially like when you're pregnant, because like I'm sure it's not broken. Like I can bend it, it's fine. But like you can even see from this side, it's so swollen. Like you can see on the sides and stuff, but like, yeah. So I just got done with my antibiotics yesterday. For 7 days I took antibiotics and I was so apprehensive about taking them, but I took them because I had something wrong with my gums. So long story short, I now have to go see a surgeon in 3.5 hours. And I think they're gonna do the same thing they did last time, which was kind of inject my finger with some type of local anesthetic and then drain my finger, because as you can see, it's very red and swollen. If you can see from this side, it's super swollen. So it was healing, it was getting better with the antibiotics and everything. And yeah, yesterday it just re-injured and now it's just like all over the place again. Same thing that happened the time that it happened the first time. So I'm really not feeling the best. I came home after the sugar test and I had 2 pieces of toast with peanut butter and banana, and then I had like a protein shake, but I think there was just too much sugar in the protein shake from the fruit that it just made me feel not good. So I couldn't really finish it all, but I am very hungry and I'm trying my hardest to like eat stuff that is not full of sugar, but I only have these pastries in front of me right now and I don't feel like making food, and I just like, I'm going crazy. I had couscous for like the last 4 days in a row since Friday, so I don't really want to eat the last of the couscous, but I think that's what I'm gonna do because it's like the healthiest and the best for me right now. So yeah, I guess that's just like my little update for you guys. I will let you know how the blood test goes, how the sugar test goes. I'm very excited to get it back. I am sure that I don't have gestational diabetes, but we just have to check and make sure. And I don't know if I mentioned, oh, I didn't mention it yesterday. So this is a little midwife update. So I mentioned it in my 24-week update that I had found a midwife. We have an appointment on Halloween. It's only the 25th. We still haven't went to the appointment, but she sent me a message yesterday and she said that she couldn't find another midwife to support her in me giving birth, and she wouldn't be able to attend my birth. And I was like really upset because I found her on a whim from someone. I felt like she was my last option, and I just like, I made a very desperate post in our home birth group, natural birthing group in Israel. And I basically said that I'm super upset and very frustrated. I can't find a second midwife to attend my birth. And I'm looking for another midwife who is, willing to do this alone. I'm okay with having just one person there, but a lot of midwives believe, especially if it's your first birth, that you need to have 2 midwives just in case, one to take care of you, one to take care of the baby. I can understand their way of thinking. I totally get it, but it doesn't matter to me as long as I have somebody there that knows what they're doing. Like, I will be okay. The baby will be okay. Somebody that knows what they're doing is the most important thing for me. So basically I got a lot of really great responses, and I'm just so happy and I feel so blessed to be able to like have this community in Israel that is honestly so helpful. Like, I spoke to so many women and I have a few options. I have a doctor who does home birth, and he is a very old man, but seems to be very nice, very kind, and very well versed in what he does. He's been doing this for over 15 years, and there are a lot of women that have recommended him. One woman specifically, she said she had 3 children with him, and she highly recommends this man. He lives in the north of Israel, but he travels all over Israel to do these home births for a very reasonable price. And I also spoke with another girl who recommended me her midwife that came to her house that did her home birth with her, and she said she was incredible. She lives really close to me, so she most likely will be able to come to me as well. So I'm gonna actually contact her whenever I am done with this video, and I'm gonna see if she's also available. And I have another option. The midwife that I was going to see on Halloween, she was looking for a second midwife. She was willing to do the birth, but she was looking for a second midwife. And I had another lady who had offered to be my second midwife. She didn't want to be my first midwife because she lives too far away. She lives like about an hour and 20 minutes away, and she was a little bit nervous to be the first midwife. So she said she's happy to be the second one as like a one-off type thing. She doesn't want it to be the reason why I don't have a home birth, which I think is super kind of her. So I'm very, very thankful for that. So I do have a few options, which is so amazing because yesterday I can't even tell you how much I cried. Like, I just cried yesterday. I was so emotionally overwhelmed from everything that happened with my finger again, and with the midwife messaging me midday, and I basically like slept all day. Like, I felt like such a bump on a log, but I just couldn't help it. Like, I think I was just so emotionally overwhelmed that I just shut down, needed to sleep. I didn't do a lot of anything yesterday except sleep, except lay on the couch. So that was definitely needed. I felt like that was definitely needed, but I also felt so lazy. Like, I don't know if you guys can relate if you're pregnant and watching this, but do you feel like you should be doing more, or do you feel like guilty for resting? Because I am not a go, go, go type of person, but I still feel so guilty for resting and not doing anything, like for sitting in front of the TV and just kind of watching TV all day or sleeping all day, which is what I did a lot in my first trimester. I slept a lot. I was absolutely exhausted, guys. Like, I cannot even explain to you how exhausted I was first trimester. So I feel like second trimester, I need to like take advantage of all the energy that I have. But yesterday I was just exhausted, and then I woke up at 3 a.m, had to go pee, and then I was dying for water. I drank 2 big glasses of water, and then I didn't have any more cold water. And if you guys have seen some of my previous updates, I mentioned that I'm obsessed right now with very cold water. It doesn't need to have ice in it. It just needs to be ice cold. So we put the Brita in the fridge now, and we never used to put it in the fridge. We always used to keep it on the counter because I swore by room temperature water. I believe that it was the best for your body, and it probably is. And I'm not really like sure why I've made this switch being pregnant, but I have desired cold water and cold water only, and it's like the only way that I will really drink. So I filled up all the water bottles last night, like 3 a.m. I'm like doing all this stuff. And then I go back to bed, and Oprah's awake, and he's complaining that, he's complaining that there is a mosquito in the room. And I am like freaking out because I knew that there had to have been a mosquito. I could feel something, but we don't have screens on our windows, and it is freaking hot still at night, and I want to keep the windows open, but if you keep the windows open, most likely a mosquito is going to come in, at least one, and eat you. So I was super upset because we had to shut the windows and the doors, but we killed 2 mosquitoes, and I know it's very un-vegan of me, but I truly believe that if you were trying to eat me, then I will just kill you, because you're not going to give me any diseases. So all that to say, it's been a rough day, but I feel emotionally a lot better. A little bit upset still that I need to go to the surgeon today, but I will update you guys and let you guys know how it goes. And I should probably give you like a 25-week bump update, which is gonna look the same as the 24-week because I didn't gain any weight, thank goodness, in the last like 2 weeks since I've been to the doctor. So let's go ahead, let's give you a little bump date, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Okay, so this is my bump. It is pretty much the same as last week. I don't think it's grown much, but she's definitely getting bigger. I can feel her kicking so much every single day. Yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.